Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to paint roses correctly and also show you the way that you might have been painting them wrong or what painting them incorrectly looks like. So the goal is to make beautiful roses that are going to show off their petals, they're full of color, and they don't have too much white space. White space is probably the main thing that differentiates a more beginner rose from an intermediate or experienced rose with watercolor, and detail. So today we're going to paint more of a loose style rose, and we're going to focus on limiting the white space so they can look more real and really elevate your watercolor painting. So without further ado, so you're going to need your watercolor paints. I have my Winsor & Newton professional palette here. Any watercolor paints will do though. If you hear me referring to colors, it's based on theirs. You're going to need some brushes. One in particular, I would get a round brush. Mine is the number 10 Princeton Heritage brush, and I have a cup of water here, and grab your choice of watercolor paper too. Watercolor paper is important or else you're not going to really get the same effect with your rose as you paint it. So the trick to making these roses is actually really getting the hang of painting a C curve. And so we're going to start with some C curve practice. It's pretty self-explanatory what a C curve is, but this is going to help you. Your brush is going to be angled a little bit when you make this stroke, and you're going to press down while curving into a C, and then you're gently going to lift up. So this is similar to when painting leaves, it's just curved. And you're going to go in threes. So in a circle, we're going to start with one here, then we're going to do one above, and we're going to do one on the other side. Now you don't want to leave a bunch of white space or have the petals connecting. That's going to make it look really weird, and that's where a lot of people get this part wrong. So as you're doing your C curve, you're actually, see how I made the petals overlap over here? You're going to kind of have it either go a little bit above or a little bit below, and that's really going to help the realistic look of your rose. So the only way to really get better at this is just practicing. There is no person who just knows how to paint a rose. They've all done it from practice. So that's really going to help you, and we're going to do some more of these, and then we will actually start forming the rose. So right now, just do a little bit of practice with this rule of thirds like I showed you. Now here is how a lot of people paint roses. There's so much white space and no rule of thirds. So here is the bad rose over here compared to the good rose. So see how those petals are two separate? You don't want to do that. It's going to make your flower look awkward and unrealistic. So you really want to go and overlap those petals and really put them a little bit closer together so that you don't have so much white space either. Now we are going to make the actual rose, and you can pick whatever color you like. I love red roses, so I'm going to start with this red here, and we're going to use more of a buttery consistency of paint, which just means that you're going to use less water and more paint. So it's really going to feel like you're painting with butter. So let's do our C curves. We are going to make the petals tighter together so we don't have a bunch of that white space we talked about. And after you do 3, I just want you to start over again and keep going around in a circle until your rose is as big as you want it to be, really can be however large you want it to be. So just keep doing that. Okay, so after you paint your rose, I want you to go in and add some leaves. So I love to mix sap green and Payne's gray together to give that emerald kind of green, or almost like an evergreen. It really reminds me of pine trees. And if you have not painted leaves yet, what you're going to do is use your round brush, and the tip of it is going to start where your leaf is next to the rose, and you're going to press down and then lift up slightly at the end, and you can do that again on the other side to make it a full leaf, or sometimes I'll just make leaves with that one stroke there. So go ahead and do that, and feel free to paint your entire page with roses. I'm going to keep painting, and you can keep painting alongside of me, and we will just see what we create. You have it. Now you just painted roses using the rule of thirds, and you can keep painting as many as you want, or just finish up your page. If you just want one here, that's fine. If you want to do bunch of pages, just keep practicing and continuing that. And yeah, I hope you guys loved this video. And as always, thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. It really means the world to me. I hope that you learned something new, or you just had so much fun painting today. And please like and subscribe if you would like to see any more of these videos. I do my art tutorials. I also have my art vlogs, so let me know what else you'd want to see. I'd love to hear it, and I hope you have a great day.